All right, before we get into this video, I just want to say thank you guys for everyone that tuned in to the live stream where we reacted to Harry Mack's Omegle Bar 45. So that was on the live stream, but another part of the live stream was interviewing Kelley, and Kelley was featured on the UC Health 32 video that Harry Mack did, which we reacted to once before in a live stream. And I wanted to do an interview with her, so they reached out and we made it happen. So this is taken from the live stream you're about to see, and it's my interview with Kelley, providing us details about her experience with Harry Mack, her how she's overcome her medical condition, all the trials and tribulations she's been through, and what she's up to now. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hi.
How are you, Kelley?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Have you been watching the live stream at all?
Yeah, I have.
What'd you think about that video?
He's so amazing.
Like, okay, so
I just want to know how his brain works.
That's a great question. I'm honestly, I don't know. You and me on that one. I have no idea. But you met with him. So like, before we get into like the real like breakdown of your story, I want to know like when you first met him, what did you think?
He's just as nice in person as he is on camera.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, did he go in for like a hug? Was he a hugger?
Yeah, he's super nice.
Oh, I love that. And when he rapped for you, had you known of him prior?
No, I didn't.
No. Okay. So what did you think? What were your first impressions?
He was just really genuine and just a really nice person.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's because, someone that famous, you're going to be skeptical, and
Sure. Yeah.
that's awesome to know that he's a really genuine dude.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and it was funny because my brother's like, "You don't know who he is?" I'm like, no, sorry.
Who can blame you? If I honestly wasn't reacting, I didn't know who he was either. So you're not alone in that. No, but I want to, everyone, by the way, in chat is saying hello to you, Kelley.
Oh, how sweet.
So
Hi, guys.
Everyone here supporting you. I'm sure they got questions, but I want to get into your story, if that's okay with you.
Yeah.
All right. So, for those that don't know, if you guys haven't seen the Harry Mack video, Kelley here had a hemispherectomy, which is the surgical procedure where one half of the brain is either removed or disconnected to treat neurological disorders that are like drug resistant for epilepsy, and it mostly happens in children. Am I correct in saying that, Kelley?
Yes.
Right. But you were an adult, correct, when this happened?
Yeah.
So very rare. And basically, guys, they cut off some part, the corpus, I had to Google all this, the corpus callosum, which is the thick band of nerve fibers connecting them. So basically, your brain is able to rewire itself, which is kind of crazy to think that we can do that in this day and age, right?
Yeah.
It's so, I mean, listening to that, like I had no idea that this was even, this sounds like it's from 1920s. Like it just doesn't sound like this happens anymore. So I want to know from the beginning, what were some symptoms you were dealing with before you even went to doctors?
Like way back when?
Yeah, like take us from the beginning.
Well, it all started when I was a toddler.
Okay.
Because I wasn't diagnosed until I was actually 9.
Okay.
And when I was a toddler, we noticed that my nose was a little bit crooked, and, we didn't really dig very deep until I was about 9 because I was really young and no doctors were going to really, look that much into until I was 9. And it was actually my doctor's assistant who was really curious and started digging. And then she was the one who actually ended up diagnosing me.
Wow.
And she diagnosed me with a rare disease called Parry Romberg Syndrome. And it's a disease that eats away at half of your brain and your facial bone and tissue.
Right. And
And
like,
so,
what did they say what caused this? Like, were you born with this?
yeah, I was born with it.
Okay. And it's just super rare because I don't think I've, right? How do you know how many of you like have this? Did they tell you like in
It's
the
like very couple in a million, I think.
wow. Wow.
And I can't remember which president it is, but they think one of the really early on presidents had it. The one
Oh.
with a wonky face.
Ooh, Kelley, now you're I don't even there's only like 10 presidents I really know.
It's okay, me too.
Okay. Well, now, but I believe that because like how I mean, it's like one in a million basically.
Now
That
I'm, now I'm, I can't even remember which president it is, but it's the one with the crooked face.
I feel like that could apply to so many.
Yeah.
No, but that is great. You should get a lotto ticket with these odds.
Right?
You should get a lotto ticket. Like seriously, at
I
least
know.
honestly, you deserve to win. You deserve to win the lottery.
Yeah, but I
Okay.
only want a winning lottery
Of
ticket.
course. No, of course. Well, listen, if I ever win, I'll share my earnings with you. How's that? And then
I
we'll
know.
figure out which president this was.
I know, right?
Okay, so you were 9 when this first happened. So when the doctor had fully diagnosed you, was how old were you then?
I was 9.
Oh, so you're still within the same year.
Yeah. And
Okay.
I didn't have my first seizure until I was 17.
Oh, okay. And did they kind of know, like, did they warn you at all when you were 9, time you got diagnosed, that you would have seizures?
No.
No. Okay. Whoa.
I mean, they said I'd probably have neurological disorder or neurological problems, which, we found out because I had a couple TIAs, which are small
Strokes.
strokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
That
that's
was the
scary.
last circus I ever went to.
That was I believe that. That is so scary though. Like, do you remember having a seizure?
Yeah.
You do.
It was right after one of the biggest tornadoes in Colorado because we drove through it.
Oh wow. You guys just did not have a good day then.
No,
No.
it was the day after
Oh, day after.
the
Okay.
tornado. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so you have the seizures, and up until you got the hemispherectomy, how many seizures did you have?
I was having like 10, 15 a day.
Wow, 10 to 15 a day?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So the doctors tell you you have to get this crazy surgery. Was your family were you more okay, first I want to ask about you. Were you more like I just want to get this over with to stop the seizures? So like you didn't really care what
Mm.
would happen?
In a way,
In a
yeah.
way. Okay. Wait, what was going through your mind when they said like, "Hey, the option would be to basically get in your brain?"
Well, because I had already had one surgery that
Yeah.
took away big seizures.
Okay. And what was that? If it wasn't that, what was that surgery?
It was just some type of brain surgery. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure what it, but it was just a smaller brain surgery.
Wow. Okay. So then they're telling you in your family, what did your family, you know, I'm sure I'm not a mom, but I would be so certain that your family was very worried about you.
Yeah. I mean, we all talked to my doctor on the phone together before I had, like, before we even decided whether that was the correct way to go or not.
Right.
but it was either have the surgery or basically die within 3 years.
Man. And I gotta say, like, I don't know anyone that could face what you have faced and be so kind and have such a great attitude. So the question I want to ask you is during right before you were going to get this surgery, I'm sure you were very nervous. So
Yeah.
what exactly did you do to sort of get your mind off of what was going on?
I just tried to get as strong as I could before the surgery because I knew that there after that it was going to be a lot of downtime and a lot of rehab,
Right. Yeah.
and all I could do was get as strong as I could
Yeah.
to prepare my body for what it was going to go through.
And that's very smart. A lot of people, they just think that the surgery, they don't think about the afterward. So you really set yourself up for some success.
Well, I've been going through rehab
Uh-huh.
ever since my comas, so
Well, we got an update, if this makes you feel better, about it was Andrew Jackson, according to Google from chat. That is the president you were thinking of. So that is him.
is it?
He's on the $20 bill. If they didn't say that, I don't think I'd remember. There you go.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe I think that's him. I'm not positive though.
yeah, Dr. Google. They always say Google's got the answers. um,
Google does.
it does, right? It has the answers. But I want to go
Do you
back.
remember Ask Jeeves though?
Which one?
Ask Jeeves.
Oh, I do. I sure do. Wow, Kelly, we're showing our age here.
I know.
Do you remember Bing? Do you remember what happened with Bing?
Nuh-uh. Whatever happened to
I don't know.
Bing?
I don't know if it's still around or not, but I just remember everyone was on Bing and then one day we just didn't see it anymore.
That's probably because Google came around.
Right? Google definitely took over. Yeah, we're showing. I mean, we were still using AOL at one time.
Good old AIM.
Good old aim, exactly.
Yep.
See, you remember, okay, so you remember all this. So I want to know what hobbies did you take so to prepare for surgery or after your surgery? What hobbies did you even get to do anything fun like draw, write, anything?
I got a lot of those adult coloring books, but those just made me really those made me even more anxious.
Did you get bored
I'm
with
like,
them?
no, they stressed
Oh,
me
it's just
out.
just
I'm like, wait, isn't this supposed to relax me?
so anything like anything you took up?
Um, I'm just really big into music.
Oh, music. Okay, what kind of music?
A lot of country and
Ooh, love it.
yeah,
Nothing like country to get you. That's a good choice, Kelly. I like where your head's at. So you listen to a
yeah,
lot of music and
mm,
that calmed you down, right? I mean, that would be like your mini escape.
yeah,
Love it.
because they always knew to have my music or my phone on my chest
Yeah.
with my music playing when I was in a coma.
Oh. Okay, now I want to talk about your comas actually, now that you mentioned it. Your mom had mentioned something had happened to your hair before the surgery.
Well, my hair has always been like my biggest thing,
Okay.
and I, obviously knew that they were going to have to shave it, and
Right.
I it had just grown back out to about the middle of my back. And
Okay.
I, the first time they shaved it, they didn't shave it all like they left like half the head of my hair.
Yeah.
And so when I went into rehab after my surgery, it was growing back all funky and like,
Right.
I mean, it was ridiculous. I was like, okay, if you're going to shave my head, at least shave all of it.
Keep it
So I don't
even.
have to go to I know, so I don't have to go into rehab looking like some sort of weird animal. I mean, I was like, are you kidding me? So I
Ah,
had my so I had my dad shave my head the night before surgery.
okay. That's
And
smart.
well, I mean, I started off like, having my beautician like cut it to like shoulder length, and
Yeah.
then, the night before, or I think it was the night before or the week before or something, I was like, Dad, give me a mohawk. He's like, Kelley, I can't. I'm like, sure you can. And he couldn't. And I was so frustrated.
The effort was there.
Yeah. He's
So
like, Kelley, I can't. I'm like, sure you can.
you would think, I mean,
And
I feel like it's much harder than it looks.
so he got out his clippers and
Yeah.
he shaved my head.
To the best of his ability.
Yeah. I was like, because if I have to go into rehab,
Yeah.
I'm not going with looking like a who knows what kind of animal they made me look like, but it was not pretty.
No, I get it. Hair matters. So like I get it. You want to keep it even because then it's just going to draw more attention to it.
Yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, I look like a skunk, but with all brown hair.
Now,
It
okay.
was terrible.
No, I believe that. I'm right there with you. If I had half, it better be all. It's all in or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I'm right there with you. So like,
I mean, get it? That's not like their area of expertise. Their
of
area of
course not. Yeah,
expertise is,
of course.
cutting through your skull, but come on, at least get someone in there that can shave all your hair off.
Yeah. I mean, if they can do brain surgery, they can cut some hair.
Thank you. I agree. Right?
So when you were in the surgery, I understand from my understanding, you kind of are awake throughout the time?
No,
Or
not
for
the
this, so
surgery.
for this one you had, because usually with brain or like if they remove tumors, people are usually like awake but not aware. So you were actually out.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Yeah. As far as I know, I was.
And was the coma after, like right after the surgery that you had endured?
No, my two comas were before.
Beforehand. Okay, so let's really go through this. So the I would assume you just don't remember. Is there anything you remember before the coma?
Um, just fighting to get get me intubated.
Yes. Okay.
I wasn't going down without a fight.
I love that. No, you have the right mentality, Kelley. Honestly, your sense of humor. Chad is saying you haven't lost your sense of humor. Your mentality, everything is, I'm sure doctors were thrilled to have you as a patient. It's the right
But
attitude.
then when I came out of a coma, I thought I was on Air Force One. It was the meds.
So you okay, now walk me through this. Now I'm interested. Like you wake, did you remember anything like noises, sounds? Did you feel anything throughout your coma or you were just out?
No, I was out.
So you were out. Uh-huh.
And then I woke up and I saw that they were tube feeding me, and I was furious because I had just lost 80 pounds. I'm
Wow.
like, don't you be tube feeding me. They're like, Kelley, it's baby formula. I'm like, I don't care.
So you
I'm like,
wake up and you're on Air Force One. Like talk us through that because I gotta know. I gotta know.
I'm on Air Force One, but I have to stay in the airplane because they don't have a ball gown for me because I'm in Air Force One, and yeah.
I love this. I
Oh,
absolutely
and
love this.
I'm in California in Air Force One because
That's even
obvious
worse.
the inaugurational ball is held, I guess.
I love it. I love it. And how long were your comas each time? Because you had two comas. So you're saying before
The
surgery. How long were
the
these?
first one was just like 7 days, just to give
Okay.
my brain a rest, and then the second one was a month, 48 days,
Wow. Wow.
and every time they tried to lift me out of that coma, I would just start seizing again. So
Wow. No, that's
I have the first brain surgery.
yeah. And so the fact, so how many surgeries have you had in total?
Brain surgeries,
Yeah,
um, two.
two. And any other surgeries that you've had that you've needed?
I've had 6 facial reconstructive surgeries.
Wow. Wow. Well, I just cannot. You must be used to it by now.
These lips weren't free.
Yeah, because what else? I mean, you have to match it with your ball gown, you know? They
You
don't
know
let
it.
anyone in Air Force One.
Nope.
No, you gotta get the rights to it.
I
Yeah.
know.
Have you ever bought a gown? Now that you're out of this.
Nope.
Well, one day, Kelly,
I'm
we're gonna
wait-
get you
I'm
in a ball
waiting for
gown.
the inauguration ball.
We're waiting. Well, guess what, Kelly? One day we're gonna get you that. We're gonna get you that dress. Okay? We're
I
gonna get
know.
it for you with an Air Force One pin. We're gonna get a pin. We're gonna pin it on, and you're gonna. Don't worry, we got you covered. We're gonna get that for you.
I know. I used to have quite a few helicopter pins because
Oh,
I've ridden in the helicopter, like the flight for life.
uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
That was terrifying.
That is so helicopters scare me so much. Do you think that was scarier than anything else? Like, what was the scariest thing outside of the hospital that you faced?
Well, I had the headset on because they put a headset
Oh,
on the patient,
uh-huh.
so the nurse and the pilot can talk to each other.
Right.
Well, I was on their radio channel and they didn't know it, and it was during a really bad, like, rain and
Oh,
lightning.
jeez.
And the pilot said, if lightning strikes that close again, we're gonna have to land. So I'm pressing my finger for more Ativan. I'm
Good
like,
idea.
Ativan, Ativan.
Wow, that is so scary.
Yeah, because I wasn't supposed to be on the same channel as them,
Oh,
and they
yeah.
didn't know what I was.
Well,
And I'm like, ugh, Ativan,
good
Ativan.
call on the Ativan, because, yeah, who wants to be aware for all that? Who wants
Yeah.
to?
I'm like,
Okay. So, like, after you've gotten through your coma and your hemispherectomy, what was the recovery look like? Were you able to walk? I mean, what did that look like? Were you immobile?
well, well, they told me I would never be able to walk again. I'm like, well,
Wow.
that's not really in the cards for me.
Good for you. Good for you.
I mean, it's definitely not easy. Like, it hasn't been easy, but
Yeah, of
you know,
course not. No,
I'll probably be in rehab the rest of my life. But
you'll only get stronger from that though.
yeah,
You will literally
and I
yeah.
enjoy it. And I enjoy it. Like, I'm good friends. I've been actually seeing one of the same therapists for, I think, like 9 years.
Wow. That's great. You have a good relationship with them.
Yeah.
They know you. That's amazing. And rehab, like, what does that look like today? So you learned that. First of all, I don't think you give yourself enough credit. The fact that they tell you you're never going to be able to walk again must have been so disheartening. And then you literally take it head on, and you're saying, you know what? What do you know? It's not for me. I'm going to make sure that you prove them wrong. I just love
Well,
your
yeah,
attitude.
it was kind of funny because it actually took quite a while for my video to come out from Harry Mack because I
Mm-hmm.
whispered to my mom
Yeah.
for her to say my surgeon's name, Dr. Ojamin.
Yeah.
And he was all excited because when he saw that video, he was like, my son had heard of Harry Mack.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he was like, does that mean that makes me cool? I'm like, dude, you're a brain surgeon.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, that makes you cool.
That's a for sure. That's amazing. Oh my
I know.
goodness. So you're there and you rehab today. So now you got walking. You said, "You know what? I'm going to learn to walk again." What does rehab look like today for you?
Well, right now it's just kind of a daily thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like walking, a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just, elliptical machines
Oh,
and
that's great.
yeah.
So with the hemispherectomy, having the brain rewire itself, like how do you feel? I mean, I I wouldn't even know like with half a brain, which I said this in the video on my live stream, that you with having half a brain is still more than many people I know. I swear, if you sent them into surgery, Kelley, they would open up and I don't think there's anything there.
You know, and that's what kind of sucks because if I say something stupid, I'm like, you know what? I only have half a brain. And some of
Yeah.
my say, Kelley, you can't use that excuse. You're smarter than half the people we know. I'm like, I'm going to use that excuse until the day I die.
No, you have to. You are very bright
I'm
and
like,
intelligent.
I can use that excuse because I can,
Yeah, of course.
because I
Hey.
only have a half a brain.
So, how does that feel for you? Do you feel any different? Like, is it weird to you that there's nothing there? Or like, how does that affect you? Like, I mean, I know how it affects you. I'm saying, like, I don't know. Do you feel that it's missing? I don't know.
No, my head still feels very heavy.
Heavy. Okay.
Still is very heavy and they're all there.
All the, no,
But
you're definitely all there. You are sharp. You are very sharp. Just talking to you, I mean, who would even know that you've even gone through this? Chat wants to know that how did Harry Mack come to be? Did he reach out or did the UC Health set it up?
um I think he reaches out to like UC Health.
Mm-hmm.
I think he reaches out to like the rehab unit there,
Okay.
and he a- and he asks the rehab like unit
Right.
what stories have like inspired him
Okay.
while working there, and they he talks to the docs because my doctor reached out to me.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. Oh no, that is,
Mhm.
it's a little light at the end of the tunnel, you know?
Yeah,
I
because
just, yeah.
when I go down to that hospital, which is still fairly often, not as often as it used to be, but I'll still go see my rehab team down there.
And you know everyone there, right?
I do.
That's awesome. No,
Yeah.
that is freaking awesome. I just, so many people, out there complain so much about little things that don't matter. And I think you're an inspiration because you out there, you have faced death and you have faced the scariest things that people couldn't even comprehend to face, and you sit there and you have such a good attitude. So I want to know, what is something you would have told your younger self going through all this, knowing what you know now and being who you are now? What is something you would have told your younger self?
That life's not always going to be easy
Yeah. Yeah. And
because I had all these big plans, and it's definitely not panning out like I thought it was going to.
right. you know I think the thing about life is the more you plan on things, the less likely it's going to happen.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah. Uh, it's better to take things day by day rather than think about things that may or may not happen. But I want you to know that, you can still have dreams and I know you will still achieve them.
Yeah, and that's I think is probably one of the hardest things for me is because I've always been such a planner.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things that people with epilepsy
Yeah.
is I was so OCD.
Right.
Like if there was even a wrinkle in my comforter, I was remaking my bed as it was it was ridiculous.
And now it's gone?
And well now it's so much harder for me to even make my bed. So I'm like, nah.
Right.
I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna sleep in it tonight. So
Wow. I see.
and
Like, I didn't even think about these things.
well, because when you have epilepsy,
Yeah.
you don't have control over your body. So the
Right.
only things you do have control over are cleaning. And
Yeah.
so, yep, my room was always spotless. Now I just live in organized chaos.
Hey, that's your chaos, though, and it's organized. As long as you can find everything, that's all that matters.
Yep.
That is
And
it.
when Moxie jumps up on my bed, there's wrinkles. So
I am going to steal Moxie from you one day.
he's pretty cute, isn't he?
He's so cute. He
I
is
know.
just too cute. How long have you had him?
Um, like a year and a couple months.
Oh, see? Oh,
Yeah,
wow. That's like, and you guys are that close already, you know?
yeah.
Wow.
My my old service dog, me and him were. He was. I mean, Moxie. He still has a lot of puppy in him.
Uh-huh.
But my old service dog, he was something else.
Oh,
He definitely saved my life so many times.
that's
Like the
beautiful.
nurses in the hospital, they
Yeah.
knew to listen to him.
Wow.
Like I had trained him
Yeah.
because obviously I can't press my call light when I'm having a seizure. So
Right.
I I trained him to go sit in the hallway when I was having a seizure.
Wow.
I
Wow.
mean, obviously, like he wouldn't do that every time because otherwise he'd never be in my room.
Yeah.
And one and actually a couple times he had flipped my head out of my pillow so I wouldn't suffocate.
Wow. We don't, dogs are amazing.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
is
he was,
amazing.
yeah, he was phenomenal.
Wow. Well,
Moxie
Moxie.
just takes my clothes off for me and my shoes and gets
Yeah,
me things that I can't reach and looks
you
cute
learned.
all the time.
That's amazing. So, did the hospital provide you with Moxie, or did you go out?
Oh, no.
No. Okay.
No.
So
I
you find
wish.
them? You would- That's crazy that they wouldn't. They do all this other stuff. I assume that they would.
No. And I actually worked for the organization that I got Moxie from.
Oh, okay. It's organization. Wow.
Yeah. I was the public relations specialist and I
Wow.
spoke in the prisons.
Wow. Wait. We gotta tell us about that story now. What
Well,
was that
yeah,
like?
that was amazing because
Yeah.
I mean, all those people have, or all those inmates have, is time.
Right.
So it's like, might as well put it to good use.
And were they receptive to everything that you were telling them?
Yeah, they were amazing.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
you see these, big tough guys get up there and they are bawling
Wow.
when they
No.
have to, like, when it's called handing over of the leash.
Mm-hmm.
So after they've been with these dogs for like ever,
Yeah.
they're handing us our dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, and they are bawling.
Wow.
Hmm.
See, and you see the impact that you have too, you know?
Well, I mean, who else is going to get down on the ground and mock a seizure?
Yeah, right.
Because my parents, like they had to videotape one of my seizures and send it to my director so she could show the inmate that was training my dog what my seizure looked like so he could mock it and
Wow.
train. Yeah,
I did not know that's how it goes. Like, whoa.
yeah.
Wow. So you go and you've done inmate. Like, I had no idea, so I'm like blown away by this. Um, this is what I mean, Kelly. You're taking time. You already face so many challenges yourself, and yet you're still out there doing philanthropical work because you want to. You know what I mean? Like, you are one of a kind. Seriously. And
Well, I'm
yeah, I don't
fascinated
want
by
you to
prison.
forget that. Like, don't forget
I am.
that.
Thank you. I am
Yeah.
absolutely fascinated by prisons.
Yeah. Have you
Like,
ever watched a show called 60 Days In?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I love that show. Yeah, me too. I love it. Did you I think there's a new season almost coming out. If it does, I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, I mean, so because when I got my first dog,
Yeah.
the woman who was the director of the organization, she's said, I've never seen someone bond and work so well with their dog. So if I made a position for you, would you fill it? And I said, yeah, of course.
Wow.
And so, yeah, she made me the public relations specialist within 2 months of me having my
Wow.
dog.
Look at that. Making moves. I love it. Now, what was something, and another question I want to know, um, what is something that you constantly would tell yourself to keep on moving forward?
You mean like,
Like in all your obstacles, like any days that you felt down, and I'm sure, I know you have a great attitude, but I'm sure there were days you felt down in the dumps, right?
yeah,
What did you do to get yourself out of that? Was it something your family did? Is something you told yourself? Um,
I wouldn't
yeah.
have been able to get through any of this without my family.
Wow. And you have two brothers from the,
Yeah,
yes. Okay. And are they older or younger?
older.
And what were they like when you were going through all this?
They both took off a ton of work. They were always at the hospital.
Wow.
And yeah,
That's real love.
so
Family is so important, you know?
yeah,
And that's
yeah.
amazing. See, they make
Mm-hmm.
fun of you, and then they're actually there
They
for you
do.
when you need it.
Well, yep. And it was, yeah, because, you know, it was really funny because I went, yeah, from little twitch to big jerk. And the reason I went to, to big jerk was because I was holding a liter of soda
Uh-huh.
and I started to have a seizure and I totally spilled the whole,
Oh
almost like the
my
whole thing of soda on my brother. I was like, oops, sorry, my bad.
That's funny. What soda was it?
I think it was like a Dr. Pepper or
That's
something.
the only right answer, Kelley. That's the right answer. Dr. Pepper is the best soda. That is amazing. I want to open it up to chat now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to write them. But Kelley, I also want you to talk like what are some things that you got going? I know we talked about it privately. But what are some things you're looking forward to these days?
Um, I'm about to move into my own apartment.
Uh-huh, it's huge news. Huge news.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and I haven't been out on my own since I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
20, yeah. So it's been a hot minute. My
Are
parents
you
are,
excited?
yeah, my parents are so ready to get rid of me.
No, they love you. They're gonna miss you. They're gonna
Oh,
miss you.
yeah. My mom has already broke down and cried a couple times.
It's tough, you know? It's definitely tough. But that's huge news. Like,
And it, yeah, it's so funny because my mom has been like, because I guess when I was like 7 or 8, she was so excited to paint my room and she wanted to paint my room like ladybugs and butterflies. And she asked me what color I wanted, and I said eggplant. She's like, eggplant? Who are you?
I love it.
I guess
I
it's
love
like,
it.
I guess I'm a mature little girl.
Absolutely. No, you were just ahead of the game.
She
Now,
says, my daughter wants eggplant.
sophisticated. It's a
Yeah.
sophisticated taste. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Now I
It's
want to
like,
know.
my
So, any
daughter wants
like
eggplant.
decorations you're gonna get? Like any ideas for your new place?
I'm gonna go with browns and creams.
Mm. Oh yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah.
I like it.
But that's so boring.
No, because it matches with just about anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I think.
yeah.
Well, I am going, like, I just went through my black and gray stage. So,
Oh yeah, so you gotta change it up.
yeah.
I I love it. When you're all moved into your place, you gotta show us what that looks like. You gotta share
Yeah,
with all of us.
it's going to be cute.
And
And yeah,
go ahead,
I
go ahead.
just got I just got a wall decoration that was originally $150. I got it for 45.
Oh, that's a steal.
I know.
Oh yeah, that's great. Bob wants to know in chat, did you ever have a near-death experience like in your comas or at any time I get and then what you see anything?
Mm, Nope.
Nope. Because she wasn't.
You
You know
think
why,
I would
Bob?
have?
She had plans to come out. That's why.
Yeah, and you think I would have if I was on Air Force One?
That'd be a weird message from the other side. That'd be an interesting one.
Yeah, because you never know who's driving that.
Yep, that's a good point. That is a good freaking point. Now, I want you to know, like, for anyone that's gonna watch this, and I hope other people, if they're struggling, if they're in like the hospital dealing with their own sickness, and I hope anyone that no one has to ever deal with anything like this. What is the advice that you would give them that are in there right now? What would you tell them?
Just know that things can always get worse because, you're alive still.
Yep. Man, I love your mentality. You know, we shouldn't complain as much as we do because you're right, it can always get worse.
Because my parents did, they did, they were about, like, they were preparing to say goodbye to me.
Oh,
And, the, we had our priest come, not our, or our pastor come
yeah.
down, and my dad's chaplain come down, and the hospital chaplain come in, and they were all praying over me, and my phone,
Wow.
like, my phone was on my chest, and I my ringtone at the time for my text messages was the Minion.
Okay.
And right as one of the pastors started praying, I got a text message and it said, "Oh, hello." And they stopped praying and said, "Oh, well, I guess she's not ready to go yet."
Wait, that's amazing that happened. That's like that's not just technology, you know. I believe that's something more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, it's not like I was in the middle of a conversation with anybody
Right.
either. I mean, I was in a coma.
So this was in a coma that they were like willing, they were like, this is it.
Well, I mean, and because my doctor actually wasn't there, she was in, I think, Germany.
Yeah.
And so they called my doctor, and my doctor's like, no, we're not doing that.
Good.
And so my doctor was actually talking to them from the airplane.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And yeah, she was such an amazing doctor.
Good for her. We definitely need more doctors. I mean, they do amazing work.
Yeah.
They do amazing work. Matt wants to know, in a coma, do you dream or just suddenly wake up like no time had passed?
You just suddenly wake up on Air Force One, dude. Hello.
I'm getting. All right. The next time you join us, I'm putting you in an Air Force One. I'm gonna have to like Photoshop this in an Air Force One. That's what I gotta
I
do.
know, right?
No, that's it is so like it is so crazy to me that you've like endured this and I I like your strength. It's inspirational, Kelley. Seriously. Like inspirational. I have some arthritis and I'm like, like I gotta just stop complaining. I got some arthritis going on, and it's like, what the hell? I just have no right. Like, it's just absolutely, and just talking to you, like, you wouldn't even think you have half a brain at all. You are very well spoken. You are strong. You are funny, and I want you to know that, like, this disease didn't take anything of that away.
Thank you.
All right? It did not. It absolutely did not. Bob wants to also know, have you done any studies on your condition?
My parents have, my dad actually rewrote the definition of my disease in the medical book.
Wow. Look at that.
He was a paramedic firefighter for most of my life,
That's awesome.
23 years.
That is awesome. No, seriously,
Yeah.
that good for him. I want
Mm-hmm.
we want updates in the future of what you're doing, all of the work you've done. I was gonna ask you if next week we can do another Harry Mack. Oh, next week's the long weekend. I'll let you know. It might be next weekend or the week after. But if you want to do a UC Health reaction with me,
Okay.
would you be open to doing that?
Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy, isn't he?
I mean,
Um,
I just want them to like hook his brain up and see what's going on in there.
yeah. And then let's share some of that, whatever he's got, and share it with the rest of us.
I know because there is a couple gaps in my brain, and they can put it in mine.
I'm telling you, Kelley, I think you would be a mad scientist if they did that. you you are so smart, and the fact that you have half a brain, and if they put in parts of that in you, you're gonna take over. Like you would, they would lock you up somewhere for being too smart. And people are gonna be like, "Yeah, you guys gotta give me what Kelley has." That's a so you'd be open to
I
coming
love
back.
I love what my mom said though. Can you say that again?
Yeah, you if you had parts of like not just Harry, but like if they filled in those gaps, a mad scientist, they would lock you up saying you need to spread whatever Kelley's got to give it to us.
And then when I went into my doctor,
Yeah.
they were like, "No, I guess they did actually take some of my brain out." I was like, "Really?"
Did you get to
I'm
see
like, "Oh,
it?
news to me."
Wait, did you
What?
see it? Did you see it? Like
No.
oh no, they like discarded it.
Yeah, isn't that a bummer?
I would yeah, I was kind of interested in that. Why would they man, it's your brain. You have the rights to it. Who are they? Just throw
Right?
it away.
I know. They just put that in like a hazard bag or what?
Honestly, that's a great question. I think so. My sister had
They-
a surgery where they took something out and they like showed us and I was disgusted. So I hope that's thrown away.
They probably should have put it in a jar and given it to me.
Yeah. See that yeah, I feel like it's your brain, Matt. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're right.
Yeah, I wanted my occipital lobe. Why didn't they give that to me?
Yeah, what the hell? Get a
I don't
refund.
know.
No.
I know, right?
Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, we can do a UC Health video together. I would love to have you back. And I would think the chat would love to have you back as well. Um, but yeah, I just want you to know first want to say thank you for your time to sharing all of that with us. And any other stories that you've got, next time feel free to come up and share. We'll stay in touch so I can give you all the details for the next stream, all right?
Okay, perfect.
I will text you privately after the stream.
Okay,
All right.
perfect.
Kelley, you take care.
Okay,
Enjoy your night. It's been great talking to you.
thanks. You too.
All right. Bye bye, Kelley.
Bye.